everyone, it's Vicky here from Crafty Heaven, and thank you very much for joining me today. And today is the first video of my second series, and this is going to be running through December. And this series is going to be called Last Minute Cards using our scraps of pattern paper. All of us crafters have scrap pieces of paper laying around, so our cut-offs from our paper pads, and we never know what to do with them. So I thought, let's do some last minute cards, quick and easy cards as well, and use those paper scraps. So this is a card we're going to be making today, but I've also done this one. It's just paper by Justine Hovey, and it's the Evergreens die set. I'll link this down below. And I just cut out the tree using the larger die out of that set, and then obviously I've added my strips of paper and just finished it off with this frame around the tree, and then I've added my sentiment bow and some sequins, and then that's what it looks like on the inside. And then today we're going to be making this one, and but this time we're going to be making like presents, so I thought that was really cool. And then that opens up to reveal the cute image in there. So the paper pad I am using is the Peanuts Christmas paper pad. Unfortunately this isn't available anymore, but I'm just giving you the inspiration of how to make quick easy cards. Like I said, you can use any scraps of paper that you have. I hope you enjoy the first video of this series, and let's get started. Okay, so I've gone for a green one this time, and this measures 10 by 7¼ along the 10-inch side. You will score at 5. My matte pieces, I've got 2 pieces of white, one for the front and one for the inside, both measuring 7 inches by 4¾ I'm going to get this one, and I'm using 2 different size square dies for each present, again because I want to add a frame around it. You don't have to add the frame, you could just cut your aperture out, add your paper and leave it as it is. For the apertures that I'm going to have the paper stuck behind, these measure 2 5/8 squared, and then the next one is 2 inches squared. And if you want to add a frame like I am doing, then you would need 2 1/4 inch squared and 3 inches squared. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have the larger square at the bottom right hand corner, and then I'm going to have the other one towards the top left hand corner, and I'm going to leave a space so I can add my frame and also some ribbon to make it look more of a present. And then I'm going to run that through my die cutter machine. Okay, so I have cut my apertures, and as you can see I've done the first one already. The second one I'm going to do with you. So you want to cut your strips of pattern paper, so you can do these whatever width you want. I've done some in 1/2 inch and then some just over 1/2 inch. Length you need to make sure is bigger than what your aperture is. You're going to glue them behind the aperture here. So all I'm going to do is just add some glue along the sides here. So I'm going to have the candy canes, and I'm going to just lay that on top like so, and then press that down. Place that underneath that one. So again, just add some glue down the sides here, lay that underneath, and let's go for a blue one. So I'm going to add that one behind, and then you're just going to continue doing all the way down to the bottom, making sure you filled all that area, and then you're going to trim off the excess. So now I want to add some bows. So I've got this green organza ribbon, and I've added a glue dot to the back, and I'm going to place that on the top of the present sentiment that I've used from the paper pack. So we're going to have Merry Christmas along the top there, and I've just added some foam pads. Add this to my card base. I've got some star sequins, and I'm going to add these iridescent ones and fill in some of this white area. That just finishes the card off beautifully. And then all we need to do is just add the card to be able to write our message on. So there we go, guys, that is my cards for today for the first episode of our last minute card ideas using your scraps of paper. And I hope you enjoyed this first video. If you did, then please give me a big thumbs up. Please continue to support my channel by hitting that subscribe button. Join me on Thursday for another video, and then I'll be back on Monday next week for another episode in this series. So take care, guys, and see you soon. Bye.